and welcome to this episode of Great Conversations. I'm very excited to be here today with Ariane Yazdan.
Yeah.
She is from CASA, which is I'm going to look down for a second, the Court-Appointed Special Advocate Program here. Is it just in Ocean County or is it Ocean Monmouth County?
It's Ocean County.
Yes. So I'm very excited to be here with you today.
Thank you.
I learned a little bit about what CASA does a year ago when I was invited to the award ceremony for some of our residents to participate. And I'm very excited today to talk to you about what this program is.
Thank you.
So what is CASA?
So as you said, court-appointed special advocates. We train everyday people like you and I to advocate on behalf of foster children in Ocean County. And all 21 counties have CASA programs, but we are just singularly take care of Ocean County.
That's great. So what would a court-appointed special advocate do? So they deal primarily with foster children?
Exclusively with foster children. Certain cases, the judges will decide this child, this group of siblings needs a little extra, and they will assign a CASA volunteer.
Okay.
And the CASA volunteer has gone through 35 hours of training as well as additional trainings that are offered every year. They have 12 hours of additional supplemental training, and they advocate in the community, in the courts, everywhere in the child's life, so that they are receiving all the services that they need and deserve. And sometimes, you know, our DCP&P and the courts and so many of our social service organizations are overburdened. And CASA provides help. We are a liaison. We're a resource. We're a resource for all of our programs, child welfare programs.
Okay, so what does that look like precisely? If you are somebody who is appointed to a foster child, what are some of the things that person may do for that child?
So obviously it depends on the child and the age. You know, something that a newborn needs is not what a teen is going to need. So it's first and foremost a steady adult presence in the child's life. When they visit, CASA volunteers visit our foster children in their foster homes. We call them resource homes now. So in the resource home, they go to the schools. They get medical records from doctors, coaches, depending again if the child is involved in any of those things. And they work with our stakeholder partners to make sure that the best interest of the child is being addressed.
Okay, so if I were a CASA volunteer for a younger child that I thought needed, this is just because I have an education background, I can ask this question, but needed assistance with speech development or anything like that, then part of my job would be to go out and make sure that those services are provided maybe for that child. Is that possible or something like that?
It's something like that. We would connect if we notice something, or if a teacher told us, or a counselor or a coach, someone told their CASA volunteer that the child needs something or wants something. Sometimes they, you know, may even be unsure to ask. I love dancing, so they want to take dance classes. Or I love football, I want to be on the football team, soccer, all of those kind of things. Or it's summer camp, where can we go? What should we do? So we would make recommendations to our stakeholder partners and also put it in a report, because we act as the eyes and ears for the judges. CASA was started by a judge decades ago out on the West Coast in Seattle. And he looked down from the bench and he noticed that there's somebody here in the court for everyone but the child. So he created CASA.
Wow. So do CASA volunteers go to court with the children as well? That's part of their role as well.
Children sometimes go to court, but not often.
Right.
It has more to do with the other adults in the child's life.
Okay. Make sure they have someone there advocating for them for whatever they need.
Right.
So can you give an example of what a volunteer experience might look like time-wise, if there's somebody out there hearing this and thinking, oh, this might be something I'd be interested in? I know you mentioned that there's training involved first, and then beyond that training, what does it look like with involvement with the child?
So again, it depends. CASA volunteers are required to visit the child in their resource home at least once a month. That's the minimum.
Okay.
It's so much more. And we've never had a volunteer ever do the minimum.
Right.
They get involved in the child's life. Sometimes it's attending events. Sometimes it's going to school. It's a dance recital. It's a soccer game. It's all of those things. Or it's recommending the child. This child has, skills, has art skills. Let's see if we could get them in some art therapy or even just art classes,
Right.
Depending on the situation.
So you're really building a relationship with a child. Though you're not the foster parent, you have the opportunity to build a relationship with a child, maybe take some of the burden off the foster family who's caring for that child as well.
Absolutely.
Right?
And for our stakeholder partners that work with the child in their lives. Adults will come and go. There might be multiple schools, multiple resource homes, multiple social workers, one CASA. The entire time that they are in foster care, they have one CASA.
Oh, okay.
And that is something that you just can't really put a price on. It's that steady, consistent presence in their lives. Wherever they land, their CASA will follow them.
Oh, that's amazing. So you're not, if they change homes, you still have the same court-appointed special advocate.
It's true.
Yeah. That's wonderful. So how are people assigned? How does that work?
We try and look at, so a judge will decide that a CASA is needed.
Okay.
And then we would get the details of the case. And a lot of times our staff knows, oh, this is perfect for this person. Or, we try and sometimes a volunteer will come in and say, I'm great with little kids, or I'm much better with older youth. So we try and pair up as best we can.
Sure.
But it's unknown sometimes where the child will move to. But, our advocates have followed, some children have been moved. It's horrible, about 11 times.
Oh my goodness.
One CASA, 11 homes, but one CASA.
So you may start out saying, I'm better with younger children. And you have the child starts out as young, but that could be a developmental relationship over years. We hope that it isn't.
We hope that it isn't. And all effort is made to really shorten the amount of time that a child stays in foster care. But yes, it could be.
It could be. And what does a CASA typically only have one child at a time, or is there ever an opportunity for them to have more than one child? How does that work?
So in general, we like to keep it one-to-one, but sometimes they're siblings. So it might be, one or two. If a case has more than 3 or 4 children, we try and assign 2 CASA volunteers because you really want to make sure that you're tuning in. And hey, 4 eyes are better than 2.
Absolutely. And maybe you catch something about, even if you're all together, that the other person might not see. Yeah.
And we find a lot, we've got husband and wife teams, or wife and wife, husband, husband. Spouses will do it. And sometimes best gal pals will come in.
That's nice.
We've got mother-daughter teams. So it's really, we even had a volunteer who's, one of her daughters became an intern and then became a staffer. So
wonderful.
It's just, it's really a family affair.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
It's nice. Yeah. And how special we feel, how we feel about our volunteers.
Yes. Yes. I just saw, as I said, I met you at the awards last year. We had some BRIC residents there that were being honored, which was wonderful. It's the first time I had ever heard of the program, and seeing how the residents, how important it was to our residents who participate in the program.
They do. They love it.
Building those relationships are so important.
We thought about every year we like to honor our volunteers, to do an event of some sort, just to thank them. It's just a small thing that we do. And the staff and I, we were chatting and we said, I wonder if the mayors know how wonderful the residents in their towns are. So we invited all the mayors from the towns where our CASA volunteers reside. So it was 41 towns and 38 mayors, and they all came. And they all showed up with proclamations.
It was wonderful.
It really was
It was
nice.
a great day. I was so excited to be there to celebrate with all of you. So are there any opportunities, for instance, if someone is unable to participate in the program but want to help? Is there something that people can do to assist this program?
We often look for some administrative help if someone is good around the office and good on computers, but we also do a lot of events, fundraising events. So being on the fundraising and marketing committee is also an option.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And even we've had a lot of help and support from BRIC, and from the businesses to the individuals. The BRIC Women's Club
Oh, they're wonderful.
They're so
Yeah.
great.
Oh my gosh, they get
Oh,
involved
they were
in
so good
everything.
to us. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, that's so wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to share about CASA that you think the public in general should know?
We would love to let you know that coming up in March, we have a new volunteer training starting. So please reach out to us, and they can go right online at casaofoceancounty.org or give us a call, 732-797-0590.
That's amazing.
And sign up today.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I highly encourage it. I know that a lot of people, the kids benefit from
Me
it.
too.
The adults who participate benefit from it. The families who are involved, both the natural families and the families who are currently caring for the children, all benefit from the interactions with each other. So
comes in all shapes and sizes, just like the kids, just like our volunteers, and it's just a wonderful experience. So we encourage you all to sign up.
Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me today. I appreciate
it. See you.
Thank you. We're going to put some information up about how you can get involved with CASA. I thank you for joining us today on this great conversation, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.